Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to mute the mic for just a second to do a little bit of setting up on YouTube, and then I will be right with you. All right, so here we go. Mute, mute. All righty. Welcome, Rafter Jet Traders and Creative Creations '06. Welcome, welcome. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers watching the stream. Big hug for you. And let's get started today with a little bit of Palo Santo just to get into the vibe for today's virtual craft market. Are there any moms joining me in the stream today? Let me know in the chat. I'd love to wish you a happy Mother's Day. Give you a shout out. All right. Let's get these yummy vibes going. Welcome, watchers on YouTube. I appreciate you giving me some watch time. But if you'd like to bid on anything you see today, click on the link in the video description box and you can join us on Whatnot. And maybe pick up a belated Mother's Day gift. Handmade. Handmade though. This is all handmade stuff, unique stuff that you will not find anywhere on planet Earth. All right. All right, I'm going to leave this Palo Santo here at the corner. Welcome, welcome people watching on YouTube. Welcome people watching on Whatnot. Let me get this Palo Santo situated so we can continue to enjoy its smoke here. Oh, yes. Marble, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, there we go. Okay. So, hello there, fellow artists. I'm Liza, your enthusiastic multimedia artist and maker, and I'm absolutely thrilled to welcome you to my weekly virtual craft market right here on Whatnot. You can join me every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for a chill shopping or window shopping experience where I showcase my whimsical mal de ojo jewelry and my new crystal chainmail jewelry. We'll talk more about that in a second. And to those joining me wanting to find out if I'm going to start selling my cigar box guitars on this platform? For now, folks, the answer is going to be no. And the reason is the USPS ground advantage, which is what Whatnot works with, does not offer enough insurance to the buyer to replace the guitar and pay for shipping if something goes wrong in the shipping process. Hopefully, Whatnot will run another trial with UPS, and then I will be able to reconsider selling. This is a work in progress, by the way. CBGs here on Whatnot. But for now, folks, if you're interested in checking out my instruments and making a purchase or requesting a custom order, all you have to do is go to psycheopera@gmail.com, and we can talk turkey there. But if you want to actually hear some of my guitars, go to YouTube and search for Psyche Opera. My username is the same on YouTube, and you can check out my guitars. And if you like them, want to make a custom order, or want to purchase something that I have already made, just shoot me an email again at psycheoperaco@gmail.com, and we'll get you started. All right. But today we're talking about my other crafting journey, which is handmade jewelry. So let's continue. A huge shout out to my fabulous friends tuning in on YouTube. Gerard, welcome. Okay, no sorcery here, Gerard. Just enjoying the positive vibes of Palo Santo, created by the big, the big guy. And so just tuning into the positivity of the day. All right. So let's talk more about what I have on the docket today. Um, Okay, so I was thanking everyone for tuning in on YouTube. Really appreciate the watch time, folks. Even if you're not going to bid on anything today, man, is it hard to get watch time on YouTube? And YouTube is part of my plan to become self-sufficient as an artist. So it's really, really important to get the right amount of watch time on YouTube. So I appreciate everyone tuning in on YouTube. Um, and so let's have a conversation. What's on the show today? Well, if you're in search of truly one of a kind jewelry pieces that are guaranteed to spark conversations that begin like, where the heck did you get that? Then you've come to the right place. Today, I'm excited to showcase a selection of my enchanting eye amulets, crafted in collaboration with my incredibly talented mom. Happy Mother's Day, Ma. If you're watching, probably not. She's probably entertaining some guests right now. My mom, like me, is a multifaceted artist, and I owe all of my creative spirit to her. By the way, um, let's see. Oh, okay. Not by the way. Not by the way. Let's keep going. Now let's dive into the inspiration behind the jewelry you'll see today. You'll be seeing some of my crystal jewelry with chainmail, and I have two new pieces to show off. But you'll also be seeing some of our eye amulets, and those are made in collaboration with my mom. And they are unique interpretations of mal de ojo, or evil eye amulets, which has been traditionally worn to ward off curses and negative energies. For anyone who is curious, amulets are used to ward off negative energies, while talismans are used to attract positive energies. In Latin American culture, mal de ojo amulets have a rich history, designed to specifically protect against the unintentional curses cast by the eyes of those who are jealous or envious of you. We've got a few unique mal de ojo designs on the docket today. We've got fish eyes, we got gator eyes, we got dragon eyes that stare back. Thus, according to tradition, throws the curse back at the jealous caster. Alrighty. But first, let's start with the agate jewelry. Let's check it out. All right. Agate chainmail pieces coming up. These are brand new pieces, folks, that I finished this week. All right. All righty. This piece is an asymmetrical dyed agate attached to a Byzantine chainmail weave with some very simple wire work. The um, the weave is made with anodized aluminum rings, so they're very light. This seems to be like a heavy piece, but it isn't. It's a very light piece, and these are the findings I attached to it. The default length of the piece is 16 inches, but if you utilize these extenders, you can stretch it out to 17 and 18 inches so that you get the look it's supposed to have. You could wear it this way, or you could wear it this way, because the agate has a different look on each side. And this is what it looks like on Mannequin Skywalker. This is one of my most gorgeous chainmail pieces ever, folks. Period, period, period. Check this out. Tighter 88, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And let's put this piece up. Let's pin it at the bottom in case anybody would like to snatch it up. Bloop. At any point in time, guys, if you want me to run this piece, let me know in the chat and I will run it for you. But let's talk a little bit about agate. Agate has a very interesting history in as far as its uses on jewelry. Okay, so what is agate geologically? Agate is a fine-grained variety of quartz known as chalcedony that shows concentric color banding, like so. Although the blue of this agate, this is an artificial blue. Agate has been dyed. All right. Agate is a beautiful crystal and it has a significant spiritual meaning across various cultures. And here's a glimpse into its fascinating past and metaphysical properties. Esteban 15, welcome, welcome. Again, folks, if you'd like to make a, if you'd like me to start an auction on this piece, let me know in the chat and I will run it for you. All right, so historical significance. Let's talk about it. Agate was highly valued in ancient civilizations like Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans. They used it for amulets, seals, jewelry, believing it offered protection and healing powers. In Babylon and Persia, these ancient cultures, agate was thought to ward off evil and protect against natural disasters. Interesting, huh? In Egypt, agate in amulets was used for protection against calamities and to enhance eloquence of all things. Interesting. I could use some of that. They also used it to create decorative objects, obviously. In China, agate was associated with spiritual protection and good fortune, believing that it brought positivity and luck. In ancient Greece, agate was linked to Gaia, the Earth Mother, symbolizing strength and stability. It was also sometimes associated with Nyx, the goddess, excuse me, of the night, suggesting mystical connections. In the Roman Empire, Romans associated agate with Aurora, the goddess of the dawn, and we can see why because of the striations on it. Um, and Bona Dea, the goddess of virtue and protector of women. Interesting that we read this on Mother's Day. They also believed it had medicinal properties, including as a remedy for snake venom. Interesting. I wonder why they thought that. Um, Gotta look deeper into that. It's always good to have some kind of natural antidote to snake venom. In the Middle Ages, agate was worn for good health, longevity, and stress relief. It was also thought to protect crops and livestock. Interesting. In the Islamic tradition, agate rings, especially those with inscribed with prayers, are believed to protect the wearer, enhance faith, and bring blessings. In modern times, in the spiritual realm, agate remains popular in jewelry and spiritual practices for its beauty and grounding properties. All right, so this is a beautiful, beautiful piece. And why don't I just run it now, just in case somebody out there wishes to snatch it up? And Carahan 58 2030. I mean, 2:30, excuse me. Welcome. Welcome to the live. And so we're briefly running this beautiful agate on a Byzantine chain, 16 inches, but extendable to have this collarbone style to accommodate various people. And and these are handmade pieces, folks. I do not source anything except the materials. This piece was handmade by me, by these hands. Why? Because I love making things. And so, yeah, love making cigar box guitars, love making jewelry, love making wine and mead, love homesteading, which is a kind of making as well. That's what I do, folks. I am a maker. And so, I will bring this piece back if anyone requests it, but I do have a new agate piece to show off. This one was finished, was it finished yesterday or the day before? My days kind of blend together. I lose track of what I make every day. I'm always making something. So let me put up my new agate piece. But again, if you'd like me to run this one, let me know in the chat and I will do so. All right. Okay. Here is the second agate piece I made. This one is a little smaller, but you can see the quartz crystals in this one much clearer than the last one. It's also reversible. You can either wear it with this side of the crystal showing or wear it with this side of the crystal showing. Here I have a hybrid Byzantine weave, and the reason I didn't finish the Byzantine weave is because I ran out of jump rings. And I told myself, I was very tempted to run over to Hobby Lobby in the neighboring city and buy more jump rings, but I'm like, no, I gotta be disciplined and just craft with materials I already have. And I have tons of materials I've accumulated over many, many years. So I decided let me just use what I have. And I attached the chainmail weave to this crafting chain. And it is 16 inches long, but I do have some extenders on there so that it fits as a collarbone piece on different people. And this is what it looks like on Mannequin Skywalker. Here, take a look. And she is gorgeous too. Take a look at that. These jump rings are stainless steel, but these blue rings that I made a rosette with are anodized aluminum, and they match the color of the agate. Again, this is a dyed agate. Texas turtle, welcome, welcome. And so that's what the piece looks like all around. And I'll run this one in case anybody wants to snatch her up but is too shy to ask in the chat. So I'm going to do a switcheroo here and pin this piece. Grr. Hmm. I did not add this piece to my I did not add this piece to my shop. Well, that's okay. If anybody wants me to run this piece, I'll create a temporary listing and I'll do that on the live. Just let me know. Again, if you'd like me to run anything at any point in time, I will make it available right away, as fast as possible. All right. And so, yes, another beautiful handcrafted piece. All right. Now, let's go to our dragon eye amulets. Let's go. Let's go. These pieces were unboxed in a previous live, and I'm making them available again here on this live. Let's take a look at them. Welcome, everyone watching on YouTube. Happy Mother's Day. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let's start with a friendly dragon. This is one of the latest Dragon Eye amulets I unboxed in a live. It's made with hand painted fish tank glass of all things, and hand hand shaped and hand painted what do you call this, polymer clay. I lost my words. Polymer clay. And it's a perfect Maldejo piece because it does stare back. This is a roughly 24-inch stainless steel chain. Let's see what it looks like on Mannequin Skywalker. And this eye amulet was made by my mama. Happy Mother's Day, Ma. And it's different from her gator eye pieces. Her gator eye pieces don't have horns. Gators, her gator eye pieces look like this, and the dragon eye pieces always have horns. That's how we distinguish our dragons from our gators. And why gators, you ask? Because we are in gator country, my friends. We are in Florida. That is our local dragon. So that's why. And this is what it roughly looks like on a person. Why don't I put this up? There we go. Oop. I pinned our Mal de Ojo amulets. And so this piece is starting off at $5, folks. If you would like me to run it at any point in time, just let me know in the chat and I will run it for you. All right. All right. Now, I do have other dragons available. This one is my favorite. It looks like the eye of Smaug from the Hobbit movies. Isn't that so cool? So, what's on Mannequin Skywalker is our friendly green dragon, but this is the eye of Smaug, a scarier eye. Let's see what he looks like on Mannequin Skywalker here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Heavenly 777, welcome. Showing off my little Smaug eye amulet here. All right. If you like dragons, folks, or Lord of the Rings, or any medieval movies, then you know why I vibe with these dragon eye pieces. Again, handmade. This is hand painted fish tank glass embedded in hand shaped, hand painted polymer clay. And folks, if you'd like me to run a piece, I will run it for you at any point. Just let me know in the chat. All right. And I have similar pieces. Even when you try to repeat a piece, it doesn't come out exactly the same because, of course, everything that I present on this channel is handmade. All right. All right, let's change gears a little bit. I have some more dragon eye pieces, but these are um, part of chainmail necklaces. So let's take a look at those. But if at any point you want me to run this Eye of Smaug or the green dragon eye, let me know in the chat and I shall run it for you folks. All right. Welcome everyone watching on YouTube. Happy Mother's Day. I appreciate you being here and contributing to the watch time. It is hard to earn that time on YouTube, folks. It just is. Alrighty. So here's one of my favorite chainmail dragon eye pieces. This, and these pieces we made with zodiac signs in mind. This one is a Gemini eye, and he's a friendly golden dragon, and he has a little bit of a bling there. That is a blingy glass crystal. And this one features a two-tone Byzantine weave, a very tight two-tone Byzantine weave. JZG, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And these are the findings for this piece. And it is meant to be worn short. It's a collarbone piece. Its default length is 16 inches, but I have extenders on it so that you can achieve that look if you need a little more length. Check that out. That Mandejo piece definitely does steer back. Check that out. Check that out. And let me put up, let me pin the listing for these pieces in the bottom. I forgot to do that before I changed categories. Sorry about that. All right. Okay. So these pieces, folks, I am starting at $13. That's where the auction starts. Again, if you'd like me to run any of these pieces, let me know and I shall run it for you. Super cute. Super cute guy. Alrighty. I do have some more scary looking Zodiac Dragon Eye chainmail pieces. I don't have many of these left, but I'll show you what I have. I have this is actually a Capricorn. He's a dark fella with a hybrid chainmail weave, extenders, also meant to be worn as a collarbone piece, and I have a more earthy Capricorn, more earthy Capricorn there. Yes. Hello. This one's a little heavier because I use pure copper rings, uh, and it features a very loose Byzantine weave. Also, a 16-inch piece with some extenders to accommodate different people. Alrighty. I also have an Aries themed piece. Aries. And there you have it. This one features a helm weave. I'm working on a brand new one with a helm weave. Actually, two, but I'm more far along on one than another. Let me show you. So I'm working on this water dragon. I'm just going to call it water dragon rather than give it a specific water sign. This one is featuring a helm weave. I got to finish this weave. And I do believe that I have enough jump rings to finish this helm weave so that it'll be 16 inches long. Let me show you what he will look like on Mannequin Skywalker. Excuse me, Gemini. You know, this is one of my favorite pieces. I'm not sure why it doesn't have a home yet. I've featured this guy in so many craft markets, and um, the first pieces that seem to go are my Tauruses, my Virgos, my Sagittariuses, my Aquariuses, but I would have figured that this Gemini would have found a home a long time ago because it's just such a beautiful piece. But I'm glad to still have it and admire it when I can. There you go. And so let's see what this new piece is going to look like on Mannequin Skywalker. New piece. Again, not finished yet. Doesn't have the full length yet. But she's going to fit on like so. Isn't she gorgeous? And so stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. This piece will probably, if nothing gets in the way, will probably be finished sometime next week. And so stay tuned if you want to snatch up this water dragon. Here we go. Alrighty. I'm also working on one that is clearly Leo themed. The colors are perfect for Leo. Um, and so stay tuned, folks, because these new pieces will be ready to be snatched up very soon. Now, I'm going to take a quick break here because I'm going to be streaming all the way up until 7 o'clock. I have to log off at 7, folks, because at 7:15 ish, I have to be on another live stream on my husband's channel at the Wayfarer Project on YouTube. Um, we run the Earworms live stream together along with our uh, fellow co hosts. And what do we talk about? We talk synthesizers, we talk film scores, we introduce people to independent artists or artists working with small labels. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, go and find the Wayfarer Project on YouTube and tune in to the Earworms live stream at 7:30. Well, we're supposed to start at 7:15, but we usually run a little bit late because we're waiting for the Mr. Brown Alliance stream to end, and that usually runs up until 7:30. But join us. Join us if you want to do a little social tonight. Just an FYI, folks, Earworms is an adult program. I mean, we don't get into any adult topics on purpose, but being in a room full of guys, they tell jokes, and some of the jokes are of the adult humor nature. So put the kiddies to bed before logging in to watch the Earworms live stream. All right, let's take a little break, and I will be right back. Hey, folks, I am back. Happy Mother's Day to anyone newly tuning in. And so, what I'd like to do now is recap. Janara, welcome to the stream. I'd like to recap um, what I've shown off today. And at any point you'd like to make a bid on a piece, let me know in the chat and I will run it for you. Those of you watching on YouTube, you are welcome to join us on Whatnot to make a bid by going to the video description box and clicking on the link that is available in there. It will have you set up a Whatnot account quickly, and then you'll be able to make any bids on the live here on Whatnot. And so today's a bit of a slow day. It's Mother's Day. People are doing fun things. And so what I'm going to do is after the review, if uh if no one wants me to run anything, then I will log off early and continue working on this baby. This is actually going to be my first leg fiddle. And what happened here was I put a piece of tape to keep the cigar box closed while I was engraving these holes. The thing is, the adhesive, yuck. See, there's a little bit there. I have to sand this off. I missed this portion of it. I can't remove this yucky, sticky adhesive. I tried nail polish. I tried various things. So I got to sand it off. And so, what I'm going to do in these areas that are barren is design a little floral pattern to engrave with my laser engraver on here, and then I will continue that pattern maybe onto the side and on the back of the box and on the neck of the instrument. And so I'm excited to get back to this project. So if no one is going to take me up on any of my jewelry pieces, then I am going to continue with this guy, and I will certainly come on next week and show them off here so you could see um, what the laser engraving, how the laser engraving turned out. I am so happy to have this laser engraver, folks. It is a budget engraver. It's not plug and play, but it is if an incredible, incredible tool for any type of crafting. And so, yeah, I'll be happy to show off the results. All right, let's run the review, folks. Let's run the review. So I started the stream with my agate pieces, and then I jumped into my newly unboxed dragonite pieces. Let's go backwards and look at the dragon pieces. Let's go to my Malveojo amulets. Here we go. I don't know if you could rewind on Whatnot, but you could hear um, what the inspiration behind these pieces were. If you're able to rewind on YouTube, I know you're able to rewind. I'm not sure on Whatnot. Let me know, folks in the chat, if you can rewind the live on Whatnot to hear my little spiel about the inspiration behind these pieces. All right, and so let's start with the Eye of Smaug. And this is hand painted fish tank glass embedded in hand shaped hand painted polymer clay. I'm starting these pieces at $5, folks. If you'd like me to run this piece, let me know in the chat and I will run it for you. It's on a stainless steel chain, 24 inches long. Let's see what he looks like on Mannequin Skywalker. Here, meant to be worn long, obviously. Very beautiful mug, the ojo piece, right? Very nice. Danave, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And so that is the Eye of Smaug. And I also have a friendlier Mal de Ojo dragon eye piece here. It is a green dragon. Isn't he cute? It is cute, friendly dragon. Let's see what this guy looks like on Mannequin Skywalker here. Mhm. Alrighty. Alrighty. Here we go. Beautiful. And yes, they do stare back. Wonderful, wonderful, bold Maldejo pieces. Goblins, grab, welcome. And so again, these are hand painted fish tank glass invented in a hand shaped, hand painted polymer clay on a stainless steel chain, 24 inches long, handmade. Handmade, and I'm starting these guys at 5. If you'd like me to run it, let me know in the chat and I will run it for you. Usually, the initiator of the auction is the one who takes home the piece. So, there we go. Now, let's transition over to my agate pieces. These are brand new handmade pieces, folks. Working backwards, starting with this piece here. This is an agate crystal. Crystal Bro, welcome, welcome. And this is a hybrid Byzantine wave. The Byzantine units are stainless steel, but these blue rosette units are anodized aluminum. I ran out of jump rings, so I had to complete the necklace with this crafting chain. There are some extenders. It's 16 inches long, but in order to get that collarbone look, there is these extenders so that the look could be achieved on different people. You could wear it this way, or you could wear it this way. The crystal looks different on each side. And that's what it looks like or would look like on a person. Isn't it pretty? And now, let's end the stream with the fanciest piece. Brand new agate piece on a Byzantine chain. This guy here. Also a 16-inch piece with extenders so that the collarbone fit can be achieved on different people. And although it looks heavy, this chain is really light because it's made with anodized aluminum jump rings. And I was able to weave this all the way around. I just had enough to finish this piece. And so this is what it looks like. And these are the findings. This is how it attaches. Maui, happy girl, welcome. This is what it looks like on Mannequin Skywalker. There you go. And I'm starting this piece. Hey, I found the dyed agate piece. Gosh. Okay. Let me pin this guy. And this guy can be taken home for $20, folks, plus shipping. It kind of looks like Maui. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And so one of my latest pieces, folks. Handmade. And again, if you'd like me to run it, I will run. Actually, this one is a buy it now. Okay, alrighty. Interesting. Well, I could run it as an auction as well by making a separate listing. You guys will let me know in the chat how you would like me to do this if you're interested. All right. Well, folks, I am thinking about ending the live. Happy Mother's Day. If you saw anything, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that, Maui Happy Girl. If you see anything you'd like, but would like to snatch it up, folks on YouTube, you know where to reach me. psycheoperaco@gmail.com. Or you could set up a Whatnot account by clicking on the link in the video description box, and you could join me at next Sunday's virtual craft market. I always host it at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And so, thank you all for joining me here today. Thank you for contributing the watch time. Thank you for window shopping and all the nice comments and encouragement. I really appreciate everyone here. Thank you so much, and I want to wish you all a happy Mother's Day evening. Chaito.